Well, it's February 17th, 6:09 p.m. And for the... Oh, let me mute my shit. Annoying voice. Wanted to make sure my mic was working as always. But I just spent what felt like about 12 hours watching the Xfinity race from Daytona. And as I record this, tomorrow's the Daytona 500. So I figured, why the fuck not start a new season? Different thing we're going to do this time to keep my sanity, because as you know, I attempted a season in NASCAR Heat Evolution, but that game was such a pile of garbage I couldn't stomach playing it as much. And I made the mistake of thinking, yeah, I can do one 100% full-length race a week. Boy, was I wrong. That kind of got old about 13 weeks in. I think what broke me was the 600. I think that broke me, and I was like, God, I still got to do more of these. And then I just got so far behind. I would get behind where I would have to do like 2 races a week to try and catch back up. So I just said, fuck it. Like, the last race I did, I think maybe it was Pocono or something, and I just got frustrated, and I said, I'm never doing this again. We're back to do another season, only this time, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, most weeks, it's going to be 25% length races. Today, we're going to do a 50% race for the Daytona 500. I'm going to do a 50% race for the 500. Next week, Atlanta will be a 25% race. We're never doing a 100% race. Just let's go ahead and get that over with. I'm going to be driving Chase Elliott's car. I was actually sitting here stressing over who I should be. I was thinking Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, William Byron, or Ryan Blaney. But I chose Chase Elliott because he's got a cool paint scheme. I like Chase, and I wanted to drive the new Camaro. But now that the never-ending Xfinity race is over, let's get on with this. Holy crap, that race was just a clusterfuck and a half. I'm going to have plenty to rant about. Like, I'm so tired. I worked the last 2 days and didn't sleep very much. And sanding takes a lot out of you, so I'm, like, really tired. But the end of that Xfinity race was cool, so I'm actually looking forward to doing this. Let me check Twitter one more time, because I'm loving everybody's reactions to the stupid shit that just happened at Daytona. That was anyway, we're not going to qualify. We're not going to worry about qualifying or practice. We're just going to jump in and race. This race will be 100 laps. Said it's 50%.
Race is going green. Green flag.
Most weeks will be 25%, but because it's Daytona, we'll do a 50% race. With the stages, within stages. First stage.
Hold steady wheel.
I don't expect this to be very exciting. Although this could be frustrating
Still a car
because
out there.
I have a hard time passing to the lead here. Like, I'll get the run and everything and draft up to the lead.
Still a
I
car
can't
out there.
fucking go around the lead because it just looks like an impossible. Wow.
Outside, hold your line.
That stack up. Just any momentum I had. I was going to pass like 10 cars there, but the 51 slammed on the brakes. And we didn't gain anything.
Hold your
I
line.
post a comment. I'll look at it when I can. I got to teach myself to not try and look away while I'm driving. That just gets me in trouble.
Steady.
Hopefully, I think with the stages, we won't have to worry about green flag pit stops, which is honestly good, because I haven't done a green flag pit stop in a long fucking time. And knowing my luck, I'd speed on pit road and get myself in trouble.
Still a car out there.
I'll get out of the way and just get not even in the fucking cup series.
Hold your line.
Alright. So my pits to win the Daytona 500. I usually like to say I've got 3 pits for the 500. And I've gone back and forth on my picks. There's like 4 or 5 guys I'm looking at. Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse. Those are the guys I was really looking at.
Hold your line.
Most likely to win the race. I really like what I saw from Stenhouse on Thursday. He's aggressive and his car was fast enough to make moves on its own. He didn't really need a whole lot. He needed help, obviously, like everybody does, but he could put his car in places that a lot of
Still a
guys
car
couldn't.
out there.
Didn't always end well for the guys around him, but, you know, he made it through okay. I guess that's all that matters, right? Woo. Oh, thanks to Benedetto. Just go ahead and top down and cut him off. I can already tell I'm going to have a hard time passing the leader. The leader with no help will be able to stay in front of me. Like if I get underneath him with cars lined up behind me, he'll still be able to stay in front of me.
Steady.
I haven't played this game in a couple days. I've been playing this game a lot because I bought the new update, obviously, as you can see.
Steady.
And I was playing it a lot, but it's been a few days because obviously I've been super busy.
Steady.
And I played some other stuff. I didn't feel like racing. And I was going to save this race for my excitement for tomorrow. Last year we did our Daytona race before the Xfinity race. But this year we're doing it after. Like I said, there's a lot that went down today. Denny Hamlin's about to come right down in front of you, isn't he?
Now you're doing it. That's your best line. Hold your line.
On my way. I'm not going to pass it below the yellow line. I'll put my left sides on that yellow line. I'm not going to go below it. If I do this the real way.
Get to the bottom. Get to the bottom. Easy, easy. Easy, easy.
Easy. Gotta be careful not to run into the back of the guys too hard. I don't want to bang my car up. Because on a higher difficulty like I'm playing on, if you get like 3% aero damage,
Hold
you
your
really
line.
fucking feel it. They're not going to trick me into going to the outside. If I go to the outside, we'll be in like 20th. I got to pass on the inside. I'm not going to be able to pass at all. Oh, my car's up top.
Stay low, stay low.
Honestly, though, your car here is much better off being caught. It feels more comfortable to me. Every other racetrack I race at in this game, I take all the wedge out I can. But for Daytona and Talladega, I leave that 50% in.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom.
I can put the right amount of touch on the steering wheel. Although I feel shaky right now, maybe just because I haven't played in a few days.
Still a car out there.
I did a handful of Daytona races this week to prepare.
Clear quick.
Go ahead and push Kyle Bills past me again. Now begins the fucking never-ending task of trying to get around Kyle Bills. I'm going to go to do it on the outside. I'm going to do it on the inside.
Steady.
So I draft the shit out of him. I still ain't going to clear him, though. I'd be shocked if I cleared him.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Easy, easy.
No, I can't clear him. He has no help.
Hold a steady wheel.
We led that lap, though. He has virtually no help.
Stay low, stay low. Hold a steady wheel. Clear, clear.
Oh my God, we cleared him. We got the lead. I did not expect to get the lead that easy. Something tells me later in this race it's not going to be this easy. Now we just got to bounce back and forth between the two lanes, which is stressful. I already want the race to be over because I managed to steal the lead. I can't wait to have to hold these fuckers off on a restart and get pissed because I'm not going to be able to block both lanes. I'll block one and then the other will get a run like Brad's doing right now. And if I didn't poke my ass down there and just in front of him, he would have probably got by me. All the action here is going to be in the rearview mirror. I'm mirror driving. Looking out the mirror more than I am the fucking front of the car. I can get it like this to where only Brad can get a run up to me. I need to stay out from in front of Kyle and just make it to where Keselowski gets a run up to me. I can block one car. I can block two cars if I have to, but I'd rather not have to do that. Because if I fuck up and miss one, both of them go by me. So I'm just going to try to hug the bottom in front of Keselowski here and stay in front of him. I I can't believe I got the lead this season. I expected to get to Kyle Busch and just be stuck. I expected to be like beside him trying to side draft him, but never be able to get clear, and he'll come through off the corner, just like at every other racetrack in this game. They just kick your ass on corner exit. And I expected to get door to door with Kyle and nose ahead of him down the straightaway, and then coming out of the corner, he probably knows back in front of me and we'll be back at fucking square one. But I think I side drafted him just enough and actually had some cars lined up behind him, and he didn't have any behind him, and I managed to make the pass. So like I said, look up in the mirror. This is going to look boring if you're looking out what I'm looking at. Look up in the mirror and see what I'm blocking. That's what I'm looking at mostly. I'm not sure how many laps in this race. I guess I'll have to see when the caution comes out at the end of this segment. We'll do 1 or 2 races a week because I want to get a season done before the next game comes out, and I would assume the next game would come out in probably September like it did last year. So I'll do like maybe 2 or 3 races a week. And since I'm doing shorter races now, that's actually doable. Instead of just 1 a week. I hope this race doesn't wind up as exciting as my last Daytona 500 I did last year. Because last year, that race was insane. That's the one where I had to win it on fuel mileage. My car was so beat up, I couldn't go fast enough to get the lead. So I had to win the race by just pitting really close to being able to make it. And then I remember Casey Kane was a lap car at the end of the race, and I was actually like in front of Casey Kane using him to like push me. I drove like an idiot in that race. I'm gonna try to be smart today. I really am. I can go ahead and tell you when we pit, we're going to lose all our spots, and I'll have to fight my way back to the front again. But I'll probably pit after both segments, because I got to the lead within 10 laps. I can at least get to the leader in 10 laps. That's all I needed to know. So I'm going to pit after this segment and after the second segment just to get any advantage I can as far as like tires go. I really wish Keselowski would stay on the bottom. I hate when the car closest to me starts running high, because when he runs high, the cars behind him are going to get a run up to him and get under him, and then I'm going to have to worry about blocking them. So if I can just keep Keselowski, the one car behind me, I'll have an easier time. Look at him, he's going high a little bit here. As long as he runs low in the center, in the middle of the corner, we're okay. I can do this. At least I know getting the lead is possible. I wondered if it was going to. See, now Harvick's got to run under Keselowski. Now I'm going to have to fucking block Harvick and Keselowski. Here comes Harvick. Keselowski's got to run too. Oh, fuck, they got me. No, they didn't. Brad didn't. Oh, Brad has no help. Fucking. If I stay on the bottom, Brad will fade once, and he has no cars behind him, so. I was about to block Brad, but when I saw that they were all behind Harvick, I'm like, oh, I have to spot for I have to be my spotter, my crew chief, and the driver. I've got to do it all. I can kind of look behind me and anticipate where the runs are coming from. As long as I don't touch that apron and just hold a steady wheel, I'll go fast enough to be able to keep Harvick behind me. Truex is coming. He has a little bit of help, but they're not really that close to him, so I don't think it's going to matter much. Yeah, Truex is going to get the run needed. It looks like he got a little loose there through the trioval. I tell you though, being the leader on a restart is hell because both lanes are formed up single file, and you just kind of have to get lucky coming off of turn 2 on a restart as the leader is just a fucking nightmare. And I hope I don't have to deal with that in this race. I hope the race just goes caution free, except for the stage breaks. Because when the stage is in, obviously there'll be a caution. I hope otherwise it's just caution free. I'd rather keep it that way. I have relaxed cautions on, so. Because I don't want to get fucking snookered on a restart with 2 laps to go and lose the race after dominating it. And I hope this race doesn't go to 5 fucking overtimes like the one today did. But it was worth it. It was a photo finish. Tyler Reddick won. He beat Elliott Sadler by like less than a nose. I got to go look and see what the time differential was. It was within 1,000th of a second. It had to be. So it was worth the wait. And I was like, that right there is why we have unlimited overtime attempts now, because people deserve, if you spend money to go to a race, you deserve to see a real finish. A race should not end under caution unless it's just absolutely necessary. So today they got the finish they deserved because the race had 5 fucking overtimes because they couldn't stop wrecking. Last year it would have been a shitty finish. Harvick, please stay where you are, because if Harvick starts dossing around, then fucking whoever that is back there is going to get on. Who is that? Paul Menard. So you can see the top 5. Yeah, Paul Menard's getting a good run back there. Faded out though, 12 laps to go to the caution. Racing at Daytona and Talladega are probably the best races to stream because you've got a lot going on here. Other races are mildly boring, which is why I'm shortening them this year. I would never make anybody sit through another full race of Atlanta or a 50% race of Atlanta, which is the next week's race. I might do Atlanta tomorrow night. Depending on how I feel, I might do another race tomorrow just to go ahead and get it out of the way. If I'm really excited about what happened in the 500 tomorrow, then yeah, I'll probably stream another race. Because I'd like to actually finish a season. I haven't finished a season in a NASCAR game in a long time. I wanted the patience. But if I get ahead, I'll feel better. You hold it. Stay right where you are. You message me. Oh. I was telling Cameron wasn't watching the race, and I was just telling him, like, you won't believe this fucking shit. I'm like, okay, they're going to overtime. Okay, they wrecked. They're going to another one. Oh my God, they wrecked again. Okay, they wrecked again. Oh my God, they got within 100 feet of the finish line before somebody else wrecked. It was just like never ending. And then they had to red flag it. Only one guy wound up running out of gas. Daniel Suarez ran out of gas. And I'm sure his crew chief was like, well, come on. I mean, did you think I honestly thought there would be 5 overtime attempts? Shockingly, he was the only one that run out. That's a fine line you're walking, because a lot of teams they'll put just enough gas to make it to the end and for some overtime, because the less amount of gas in the car, the lighter the back end is. So it's a fine line you're walking, because you would never expect a race to have 20 laps over the scheduled distance. So yeah, I'm not surprised that at least one team was like, yeah, we're just going to put, we're going to put some gas in to make it to the end for a couple of overtime attempts. Or maybe they just screwed up and didn't get it full to begin with, and they were trying to fill it up, but still, you can't count on 5 overtimes. This car turns really well. These cars only turn well at these racetracks, Daytona and Talladega. Every other damn track in this game, I swear the cars just don't turn over shit. Either that or I can't drive. It's probably more of me not being able to drive. At least I'm going to get more practice at passing the leader, because I'm not going to have the lead after this caution comes out. Almost a quarter of the way through the race. It would only be about an eighth of the way if I was doing the stupid shit I was doing for the last game. I don't know why I ever thought that was going to be a good idea. I'm stupid. Very short-sighted. This game, I could see myself doing that. I'm not going to try it again, but NASCAR Heat Evolution was so bad that there was just no way I was ever going to be happy playing that game that much. This game is much better. Once you drive as many laps as I have in this race already, you kind of get into a rhythm, and it's easy. Like, I feel pretty comfortable right now. Which is good. If I get on autopilot here, basically, the laps will just fly by. Stenhouse is looking outside. I'm not going to give him any kind of pull to me. He's going to have to go chasing behind for this good on me. So I'm just going to stay with Harvick. Danica and Ricky broke up. She's with Aaron Rodgers now. Poor Aaron Rodgers. No telling what's going to happen tomorrow, but like I said earlier, the 4 best drivers to win tomorrow, in my opinion, are Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Ricky Stenhouse. Those are the 4 I would really watch. I like Ryan Blaney too, but really those 4 that I mentioned, Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Ricky Stenhouse. Those are the 4 I'm watching. Chase Elliott has been strong all week. He looked really good in the Clash and won the race on Thursday. Denny Hamlin, he's holding back a little bit. I know Hamlin's got a fast car and he qualified second, and he's really good at Daytona. Not a lot of people are talking about Hamlin, but me and my dad both said this morning, it's like, yeah, Hamlin's really fast this year. He's probably going to sneak up on some people. To me, Keselowski's still the biggest favorite. I know Keselowski got wrecked Thursday and he's in a backup car, but his backup car is the one he won last Sunday with. So it's like, obviously it's a good car, and it's more prepared to run the 500 than a lot of the cars that looked good on Thursday, because the Thursday races were at night, and the racetrack's going to be totally different tomorrow when it's 80 degrees and sunny. So I'm still thinking Keselowski is like the guy to beat tomorrow. He said today he still feels like he's got the fastest car he's ever had for the Daytona 500. I'm like, well, I'm definitely picking you then. Plus, I like Brad. It'd be cool to see Brad. I'm one of the few people that still likes Brad Keselowski. I know. And it's shocking what I do, because it doesn't take much to piss me off. But I'm still a Keselowski fan. Well, it's even more nerve-wracking playing this game on stream. Like, if I was just playing right now, I'd be chilling. But I'm sitting here like, okay, how am I going to get the lead back here when I lose it under these fucking pit stops when the caution comes out? And how far back is the game going to put me? If you pit with the lead, you will never come out with the lead in this game. They just kind of put you wherever. Somewhere between 20th and 30th usually, or worse. Two more laps to the caution. We're doing good so far. So far, if I can just do this near the end of the race, it'll be all good. But that's when shit usually goes wrong and this game starts putting cautions out to just fuck my ass over. I gotta do the whole race like this. No, because I'm not an idiot. I seriously cannot drive in car view on a console NASCAR game without a steering wheel. If I had the steering wheel, I'd feel a lot better. I still never got to play any NASCAR game on console with one of those steering wheel controllers. I'd love to do it. One more lap till the caution. And we get our first points for this season. I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm going to try to do a whole season. Try. Hopefully my extreme interest in NASCAR will hold on long enough for me to feel like doing that this year. I mean, I'm always interested, but like around football season, when my attention gets divided between football and NASCAR, it becomes a little more difficult to sit down and want to play this a lot. Well, stage 1, I won it. That's 10 points. Now we're going to pit and wind up in the fucking back. Not everybody's pitting, but... Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I think everybody should pit here. I'm shocked that it looked like some of the AI are going to stay out. I'm okay with being in the back because, hell, only a few of us pitted. I'm okay with this because these guys got to pit. They can't make it.
Good drive off here.
Kozlowski, I'm going to go ahead and force my way down because I don't want to get stuck on the outside. I was a real dick to Kozlowski just now, but I had to do it. I just had to do it. A lot of these guys in front of me will be pitting soon, so I got to be careful. I don't want to like get fucked by these guys slowing down the pit.
Stay low, stay low. There's still a car out there.
So I got to be real careful here. They're probably not going to pit for a few more laps. So
Outside, hold your line.
inside for now. Try to gain as spots as I can.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom.
Hopefully when they pit, they will like pull way off the fucking racetrack.
Still a car out there.
At some point I'll try to get up high and just
Stay low, stay low. Still a car out
Thank
there.
you, Casey Kane.
Clear.
Look how fucking slow he is, and he just pulls down in front of me. And look, he gets a big boost from me being up his ass. This is where we're going to get in trouble here, and these guys start hitting. I can feel it.
Stay on the bottom. Hold a steady wheel. Clear low, stay low. Still a car out there.
God, Casey Kane was so slow there.
Hold your line.
He just cut down across my nose. And of course I nudged him and he goes flying forward. He gets like a big fucking run. I thought those cars were hitting. The 96 and the other others up there, I couldn't see who it was. Was that David Reagan, I think? No, it's Chris Bush.
Still a car out
Still
there.
getting used to all the new cars. There's a lot of new paint schemes and shit out there. How many times this year am I going to call Paul Menard, Ryan Blaney, and call Eric Jones, Matt
Hold
Kennedy?
your line.
That probably won't happen. I'm probably over-exaggerating because I'm usually smart about that kind of thing. But the other day I was playing this game and I saw William Byron in the 24, and the 24 has flames on it like when Jeff Gordon drove it. And I called him Jeff Gordon. I was like, oh, get out of the way, Jeff. And I was like, wait a minute, that's William Byron. Well, he's not Jeff Gordon anymore.
Hold a steady wheel.
AI, if you're going to pit, please don't just swerve and wreck me to get the fucking pit road. That
Hold your
would
line.
totally suck. Totally sick.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom. Still a car out there.
We're way ahead of the guys that pitted with us. Like you saw, Kozlowski was one of the ones that came in with us.
Clear all around.
And we're way ahead of him, so that's good. Still going to pit at the end of this segment, too.
Steady. Still a car out there.
Out of the way, Logano.
The leader's steady.
Wall. Woo! What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? When they all started pitting, I almost ran into one of them.
Steady.
Oh, Lord. Logano, we got to go. You got to get out of my way, man.
Hold your line.
Holy shit. Wow, that car just came up onto the... Okay, this is, like, scary. The cars, when they're coming out of the pits, they're just coming straight up onto the racetrack and not giving a fuck.
Hold your line.
Oh, my God, that
Clear,
scared
all
the piss
clear.
out of me. What the fuck? Why do they do that? And they should program it to where they don't come up on the track until, like, the middle of the backstretch. Because in real life, that's the rules. You come out of the pits You got to stay on the apron, gaining speed, and when you get on the backstretch, you merge. These fuckers just come straight out of the pits. See, there they go. Getting onto pit road, they're not that bad. But Jesus Christ, when they come out of the pits, they have no... They should have... Fucking cars on.
Stay low, stay low. Steady. Outside, hold your line. Hold the bottom. Easy, easy. All clear, driver. Steady. Hold the bottom. Still a car out there. Still a car out there. Hold a steady wheel. Still a car out there. Clear high. Steady. Clear low, stay low. Hold your line. Outside, still there. Still a car out there. Outside. Stay on the bottom. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear. Easy, easy. Still a car out there. steady wheel. Still a car out there. Steady. Outside, real tight.
And my next closest competition.
Outside. Hold steady wheel. Still there, he's outside.
Just going to use them to keep running good lap times.
Easy, easy. Stay on the bottom. Hold your line.
14 more laps for caution.
Still a car out there.
And then about, I don't know, 20 or 30 laps after that before we see some more stupid shit out of these guys that are not hitting at the end of the stage breaks. A nice relaxing drive on Saturday night. I haven't uploaded anything in almost a week. I just haven't been doing much. I haven't played any Friday the 13th this week and kind of burn out on it again. It was fun to play it for a couple weeks when the new update came out. Now I'm just kind of like, eh. If I play Friday the 13th now, I just play the single player a little bit. We're actually getting a full-fledged like single player with like cutscenes and shit, where you have to like sneak up on counselors and kill them. Where it'll be kind of like the movies, where like a couple of counselors will be like hanging out or whatever, and you as Jason got to figure out ways to kill them without being spotted. You can use your environment and stuff to kill them and like catch them off guard and stuff like that. Yeah, there'll be a new update sometime in the next couple of months. I think they said April. They're shooting for April for us to get the first bunch of single player challenges.
Hold steady wheel. Easy, easy. Hold your line. Clear, clear.
On that day, they black flagged Regan Smith and said Tony Stewart won.
Still there, he's outside.
Reed being a dumbass.
Outside.
We've had that rule for 17 years, and they've never enforced it till today. They waited, even Brad Keselowski made a joke about it during the race. He said, man, we had this rule for 17 years, and I guess now we're...
All clear. We're halfway home.
halfway through this race.
Hold
Yeah, we
steady
should be
wheel.
able to pit one more time and make it.
All clear. Hold your line. Still a car out there. Stay low, stay low. Hold and steady wheel. Stay on the bottom. Hold and steady wheel. Still a car out there. Clear all around.
Yeah, we've just. So this is. Optimism. 5 more laps. I'm going to block the inside car. I don't care if Bubba Wallace gets this run here. I'm not getting up on the outside. That's why I said Thursday night, I'm like, there's going to be a lot of guys after the duels this past Thursday that are like, man, my car's great, I feel good. And then they're going to show up Sunday and be like, what the fuck? And they're not driving worth a shit. Happens every year. You just got to stay on top of it. And it's hard, especially if you're inexperienced. Like if you've just been racing Daytona since like 2012, the changes the track's going through now have to just be like weird. Like, you don't know any other way. You feel like you've been able to do whatever you want, move your car wherever. Now you got to be careful. And there's a fine line between a good handling race car and a fast race car, because like the problem that, and as a Dale Jr. fan, I know all about this, the problem that the 88 team struggled with is that when Junior's car was at its best, they could run night races. Like Junior dominated the qualifying races the last couple of years, and those were at night. And in the 500, his car just didn't handle worth a damn. Like last year, it was probably better than it had been in a long time, but it just didn't handle as good. 2016 was miserable. I remember 2016 getting the July race at night. They just didn't know how to adjust for handling, because for a few years there, when that track surface was still smooth, they were kicking everybody's ass. They had it figured out. And as the track evolved, everything changed again. And now the Penske cars, it seems like Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano really have it figured out better than everybody else. And Ricky Stenhouse as well. Trevor Baynes run really well too. He gets caught up in wrecks, but Stenhouse won twice last year. Brad and Joey have won like a handful of the Daytona and Talladega races the last couple of years. Everybody's pitting now. So we're going to be about 8th or so on this restart. Let me let that clock run down. Take a moment to breathe. Thank you. Thank you, Casey. God, my throat was so dry. I didn't expect to be talking this much. I wondered if I should even stream today. I'm like, am I just going to be so tired I don't feel like talking? To the point where I can't, like...
Ready. Steady. Okay, be smart out there. We're going green. Low, low. Outside, still there. Clear up top. Hold a steady wheel. Clear low. Clear low, stay low. Hold a steady wheel. Clear high. Stay low, stay low. Hold your line. Outside. All clear. Steady. Steady. Stay on the bottom. Hold your line. Clear. Still a car out there. Stay on the bottom. Hold your line. Hold a steady wheel. Hold a steady wheel. Stay low, stay low. Still a car out there. Clear, clear. Outside, real tight. Outside. Easy, easy. Clear. Stay on the bottom. Still a car out there. Hold your line. Hold a steady wheel. Stay low, stay low. Steady. Outside, hold your line. Steady. Still a car out there. Easy, easy. Clear all around. Get to the bottom, get to the bottom. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Can't even fucking make it.
Hold your line. steady wheel. Outside, hold your line. Hold your line. Clear low, stay low. Hold your line. Caution's out. Back her down.
Honestly, thank God for this caution. I am okay with this caution because... And then he pitted to put me in fucking whatever. And Austin...
Get set. Race is going green. Green flag. Our bottom's clear.
Caution, Austin.
Inside, he's on your
Wow.
bumper. All clear, driver.
And Harvick's going to pass me back, but
outside.
I had to keep them from getting under me. Yeah, I just lost the lead. I can't win.
Outside.
I seriously don't think I can win. I just can't stop them. Like, Larson got a run, and I blocked him, and then it just freed Harvick up to drive right by me. I can't do anything. It's so stupid. You dominate the whole race, and all of a sudden you just can't fucking...
Hold your line. All clear, driver.
As long as Harvick...
Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Stay low, stay low. Steady. All clear.
Don't let me. Here comes Harvick back. Here comes Newman. Who do I fucking block? Who's got the help? It looks like Newman's got the most help right now. This is just not what I wanted to see. 3 wide behind me. I gotta block 3 fucking race cars. Oh, look at Larson bobble. Larson bobbled. Harvick's on the outside with no... in the history of my life. How are they getting such runs? Early in the race, it was like easy. Fuck you. Somebody kill me, please. Can you?
Outside, real tight. 20 laps to go. Outside, hold your line. Hold a steady wheel. on your bumper. The bottom's clear. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold a steady wheel. Easy, easy. Outside. Still a car out there. Front side's clear. Easy, easy. Stay low, stay low. Hold your line. Outside, hold your line. Still a car out there. Steady. Outside, real tight. Hold the bottom. Easy, easy. Get to the bottom, get to the bottom. Hold your line. All clear. Easy, easy. Front side's clear. Get to the bottom, get to the bottom. Still a car out there. Steady. Hold a steady wheel. Clear low, stay low. Still a car out there. Steady. Clear low, stay low. Still a car out there. Easy, easy.
If you wreck, then hell, everybody's just going to pass you.
steady wheel.
Alright, here's my chance. I got Larson and nobody's behind Kyle Busch.
Stay low, stay low. Hold a steady wheel. Hold your line. Hold your line. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Hold your line. Outside, hold your line.
The moment he gets in the lead, I wouldn't be able to get by him. There's Kyle, a big shove out there with the draft. And I'm stuck here just riding, waiting to get my stupid mediocre finish that I don't want because I deserve to win. Because I've been dominating this fucking race, but now all of a sudden I'm stupid.
Steady. Clear, clear.
Nothing else I'm doing is fucking working at all. Watch me. He wasn't clear, but he made himself clear. And now he's going to get so far ahead of me. If I was going to pass him on the outside, I want to get on his outside right here and through the tri-oval and coming down that little straightaway.
10 minutes to go.
I almost thought about going to the outside there, but if I did, Kyle would drive away from me and Larson would be under me immediately. Because it feels like when I go to the high side, my car just throws a parachute out the fucking back end and nothing's going to do anything.
Stay low, stay low.
Hey, look, he's up high with no help, but he's outrunning me. Look at that. No help. He doesn't need a tracking partner. Wow, his car is so good, he doesn't really need anybody. Holy fuck, it blows mine away. This game is... You see how hard it is for me to even pull up to him. I pull up to him, and then at the end of the straightaway, I get a look, and he cuts my nose off like this. Look at that. Oh, I had a look. He came down. And now he gets another shove, and he's going to be gone again. And if I lag back to try to get help, that don't fucking work because the draft only applies to the cars around you. It barely applies to you at all.
Still a car out there.
See, he got that little bit of shove. I got under him, but we touched, and it shoved him forward again because he just keeps fucking blocking me. If I could, I would just wreck him at this point because I'm just that irritated right now. And I'm running out of laps, so I have no chance to win. Now I've got to come down here and block.
Still there, he's outside.
Immediately moved up.
Get to the bottom. Get to the bottom. There's still a car out there. Stay on the bottom. Easy,
Not that Kyle Busch's car is better, it's just whoever's in the lead has to beat. Period. Like, nothing at all.
Still a car out there. Clear up top.
Kyle Busch is dusting us with minimal draft fill. He really is the greatest driver ever, isn't he? Now he's going to run the bottom, and Larson's going to get beside me and side draft me and slow me down to keep me from getting to Kyle Busch.
Easy.
If I moved up in front of Larson, Kyle Busch would drive away, because like I said, I can't run the highway and the car's slow when I move up.
The leader is entering the pits this lap.
Okay, that's weird. He's pitting. All right, now it's Larson's turn. Now it's Larson's turn to get the lead. See, it's not because Kyle Busch was good or anything. It's just that it's going to let anybody else get the lead but me. Now it's Larson's turn. I was wondering why Kyle pitted there. I'm a little confused by that.
Easy, easy.
Austin Dillon just hit the wall. Larson just hit the wall, and he's still faster than me. No, that's not how this game works. If I'd moved up in front of Larson there, I would have went to the back. That's how this game works. The AI can put their car anywhere they want, but if I tried to run high, it ain't gonna happen.
The leader's pitting.
Okay? So they were kicking my ass, and now they're pitting. I'm confused. I guess it's that fucked up strategy again. Because everybody's like off sequence. I was sitting there stressed out wondering how the fuck am I going to win, because guys just keep getting in front of me and I can't do anything about it. I'm sure there'll be a caution here with about 2 laps to go to make sure I have to fend off 3 fucking lanes of traffic. This game was not prepared for stage racing strategy, because I pitted like it made sense. The AI pitted weird, like they didn't pit at the end of the segment and then they pit mid-segment and go a lap down. So now I just got to look for Kozlowski and Stenhouse, and here they come. Here comes both of them, old joy. My race ain't over yet.
Clear low, stay low.
Who do I block? They're both going to get runs. I can use Almirola. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Almirola to pull this out. I think Almirola's going to pit though, which is unsettling. But then I'll just have to straight up block for fucking however many laps left. The next 2 laps.
Watch out for the pitting car.
And now Stenhouse is pitting, so... God, this game's retarded.
Way to go.
We're going to most likely, I got 2 laps to go, we're most likely going to win the Daytona 500 just because the AI is stupid and doesn't know about pit strategy. No NASCAR game has ever been good at programming pit strategy. Ever. Now Kozlowski's slowing way down. What are they doing? Are they setting me up? Are they laying back to get a big old run? Just let me get to the white flag before you do something stupid. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, NASCAR Heat 2. Hold on, let me look at the comment. Dumbest pit stops ever, yeah. When this is uploaded to my YouTube channel, go back and watch the end of stage 1. And you'll see that me and like 3 other cars pitted. Me and Brad Kozlowski pitted at the end of stage 1 like normal. The other cars stayed out and waited till the middle of stage 2 to pit. So they've been off sequence the whole race. I pitted at the end of stage 2, and I was like, oh, I can make it through stage 3 now, so I haven't pitted again. These guys had pitted in the middle of stage 2, and are just now pitting to make it to the end. So we won on retarded fucking strategy. At least it was tense for a little while. At least you got to hear me get annoyed. Because I thought that Kyle Busch and Brad Kozlowski were on my pit strategy. Because I remember when I pitted at the start of the race, it was Kozlowski, Kyle Busch, Carl Long, Austin Dillon, and me. We pitted like you should, but somewhere I guess they didn't pit under that last whatever. Fuck it, we won. Yay! I won the Daytona 500 under the most retarded circumstances of all time. I'm like Ryan Reed. That was my Ryan Reed victory. You know, I didn't really deserve it. I just did it because I got lucky. Even though I drove a smarter race than everybody else and pitted when it made sense. You'll have to, like I said, you'll have to go to my YouTube channel and watch this back and skip through it and see how this happened. Yay! By the way, next week, or maybe tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, I'll be doing the Atlanta race. I'll do the Atlanta race on 25%. I'm not going to do a 50% of an Atlanta race because the mile and a halves in this game are boring. Mile and a half tracks in NASCAR Heat 2 are awful. The only fun ones are Charlotte, Texas, and Atlanta. Oh, you were hoping for 5 overtime? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. There's the results. I'll let the results play through a couple times so I can go back and look at this later and see who finished where. So yeah, that was a real stupid race. I expected everybody to just pit when it made sense, but they didn't. Like I said, I pitted at the end of stage 1 and pitted at the end of stage 2 and went to the finish. Some guys pitted early stage 2 after staying out at the end of 1. Then they did the same thing, and it just got all fucked up. Hooray. I guess. Oh yeah, I watched the Xfinity race. That was a clusterfuck of epic proportions. But the finish was worth it. The finish was worth it. Oh my god, Chase Elliott in victory lane. That never happens. Take a good fucking look because this probably ain't gonna happen anytime soon. I'm kidding. Once again, I'm only saying this again, so if the Daytona 500 goes a certain way tomorrow, you can come back and look at the video that I'm uploading the day before. The 4 best cars: Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse. Bank on it. So I'll look like a genius after the race tomorrow if one of them wins. Hooray! You know, that went easier than my last Daytona 500 that I did in NASCAR Heat Evolution. God, I was getting so fucking irritated. I could not do anything to get that lead. Anything. So next race will be Atlanta. Let me back out here. I want to see how many laps Atlanta's going to be to determine what distance. I'm just doing this to go look at, like, percentages. Atlanta Motor Speedway. If I do a 25% race at Atlanta next time, it'll be 81 laps. I think 25% for a race like that I'm probably going to dominate, because Atlanta's one of my best racetracks. If I do a 25% race at Atlanta, I think that should make everyone happy. Why is that on 9900, bitch? Now, 50% would be 162. Like, yeah, fuck that. Yeah, we're doing 25%, but that'll be next time. Go back to the championship thing and look at the standings. Obviously, I'm leading the points because I'm a good crew chief. I'm the best crew chief and driver. I do it all. Crew chief, driver, spotter. I'm the fucking man. I had that race nailed. Stage racing is great. Stage racing is great for taking advantage of really dumb AI. Hopefully Atlanta won't be like that. It's a shorter race, so guys should just pit when it makes perfect sense. But yeah, hope you enjoyed all the false miss anything, because who knows when I'm going to stream. I don't have a schedule. I could stream at 3 in the morning for all I know. I literally do not have a schedule. But anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for hanging out. You made it fun. It was nice to have somebody to bitch to. I'll see you guys next time.